Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon for those of you who are in a place where it's evening. For us in London is morning. So here we are back in London this week. What can I say? It's crazy. It's crazy. I've just been to 34 degrees on the beach in Bulgaria, and the next thing I know, 3 hours later, I'm back to 14 degrees. Amazing. A shift and change, and obviously that will affect your body, your mind, everything really. So also the yoga practice will be affected. Now for me is coming from a pitta environment to more of a kapha environment, which will create my vata to be a bit more active. So, which means because it's colder or cooler, I feel a bit more able to move and do things. As vata is normally cold, that's when a vata gets aggravated, you see. So I'm now more eager to do more energizing movements and clean the house and sort out things, you know. So it's good in a way to get back to cool environment. And but yeah, and normally we're going down to autumn, so that is going to create vata aggravations for those of you who tend to have more vata in their dosha, in their body and soul. Okay, today let's see how we go. We start sitting in comfortable position. Whether you want to be cross-legged or kneeling, up to you. And we're going to also wait for some other people to join us eventually. But as I said, you can always watch it later. It's recorded. So have nearby any blocks or any scarves, anything like props, just in case, cushions and blankets, whatever. And let's take a few breaths into your position. Sitting, if you have a sitting position, become aware of the body and the contact with the floor. Check for any tensions, and if you need to swap the position of your legs and so on, do so. Make your body comfortable. Settling into your environment, becoming aware of the noise, the sounds, the smells around you, any sensations on the body, inside the body. And try and see if you can send the breath to any distractions. Just become aware of these distractions and try and see if you can not react to them. But if of course it's not emergency. But if you can, just observe it and send the breath to it. So that you gradually settle for the practice. Good. Soften the eyes, the face, and the tongue in your mouth is soft. If you need more grounding, you can do the fingertips touching the ground, also lengthening through the spine, shoulders down. Any mudras that you feel you naturally want to do, that's fine. We're going to take 3 Oms together and the Loka mantra. Inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Beautiful. And in that silence, in that pause after the chant, you can just create a positive affirmation for the practice ahead. And we begin with pranayama. We'll do 30 or 60, depending how you feel, to go for a Kapalabhati breaths. So just a reminder, the emphasis is on the exhalation. So the passive inhale through the nose and exhale by contracting the diaphragm expels the air out through the nose. And again, you let go of the muscles, you will feel this passive inhalation happening. Just a reminder for those who wondered what Kapalabhati breath was. So you can choose your pace. I suggest do it slowly so you don't get hyperventilated, or that will bring a lot of dizziness. So just do it in a slow pace, 30 if you need to rest, and then another 30. It's up to you. And when you finish your round, when you exhale the final, inhale fully, and then you can do a slight Jalandhara Bandha, which is the chin tucked towards your this little triangle here in the chest, and just for 1, 2, 3 seconds hold the breath before you release and come back to your natural breathing. If it doesn't happen now, next time, or practice at home, gently, don't be in a hurry, love yourself. Okay, so let's start. Inhale, exhale fully, and begin with your own pace and rounds. just observe how you feel after your pranayama. Become aware of that stillness, of that energized stillness before we continue with opening to the flow of asanas. So if you want to swap your legs, do so. Get your arms beside the body and touch the ground with your fingers. Come this way. And we're going to start just gently opening to the flow with inhales and exhales. The head for 5 rounds. If you want, just try the first round, 5 rounds to go to the front, and then swap the 5 rounds just the back, okay, from ear to ear, but keeping the shoulders away so that you feel that long neck. And after 5 rounds, we'll just do a full turn of the head, but don't do fast. Go with the Ujjayi breath. If you remember, that one is with a slight restriction at the back of the throat. There. Swap for the other side. And gradually come back to center. Then the arms touch the shoulders and the elbows connect. Imagine you have pencils on your elbows, and we're going to draw circles with these pencils on the side walls. And we touch and exhale, touch, inhale, lift, touch, inhale, and exhale, touch the elbows. Inhale, touch, and now go the other way. Exhalation, elbows touch. Inhale, exhale, touch. And so on for 2 more rounds. Opening the chest, opening the shoulders. Then when you've done your rounds, we're going to do a log. Stacking the parallel shin, and then this one comes on top of it, so they're parallel. You would have like a little square. Okay, that is a very good hip opener here. And if you want to go forward a little bit and walk the hands, fingertips, or gradually go to flat, but then move so that you feel your sitting bones is rooting, you're pulling you into the ground, but you're lengthening through the crown, feeling the whole spine becoming alive, and feel the space between your vertebrae. Okie dokie. And gradually work a bit further. Inhale, exhale. Some people may wish to go on a bit lower if your body allows you so. After 3 or 5 rounds, come back and we open the shoulders with the elbows in line with your shoulders. And then if you want to go exhale, forearms forward, or keep them where they are, 3 to 5 rounds here. Shoulders away from the ears, lengthening through the crown. Beautiful opening of the shoulder blades. When you're ready, inhale, arms raised. Exhale, and we swap. Here we go. Just a little opening here. 3 rounds of breath. Feet are active, so don't let it go. Be actively pressing into the knee. Actively pressing the tailbone into the floor. Sending the exhalation to the point of the body which feels a bit tight. After 3 rounds, come back to center and the other side of the Garudasana arms. So again, see how it feels this side. Keep the breath going for 3 rounds here. Whether you want to further open the forearms or keep them bent, that's fine. And feel the opening in the shoulder blades. After you've done your 3 rounds of breath here, inhale and exhale, release, and we're going to come to all fours. Dynamic cat and cow. Also, if you feel like you want to scrape the barrel, if you want to do figure 8s, it's absolutely fine. Work whichever you feel like your body wants to go to, whichever variation. And after you've done those opening, we're gonna turn to puppy, and we're gonna, after 3 rounds of breath, do a little twist here. Press the top of the feet into the floor actively. Keep the hips above your knees. When you're ready, inhale, exhale. The right hand comes over and we do a twist here. Pressing the palms into the floor, pressing the top of the feet into the floor. Giving a little bit more of a oomph to turn to look up the ceiling. 3 rounds of breath. And we swap. The other side, gently. Inhale, exhale. After your 3rd round here, come up. And we do rub it, so that this is the one where you press the top of your crown. So make sure your palms are in line with the shoulders, and when you roll the head, you don't have anything here. So it's just the head, and the palms are in line. And start rolling forward and back. Releasing the tension in the neck. Imagine you're rolling from your hips, so the hips are moving the head. Imagine the head is like the ball, and by moving the hips, you're directing how far the head can go forward. After 3 or so rounds, maybe 5, resting in Balasana, big toes touching, forehead on the ground, and connect if you've disconnected from your breath. Feeling the good Ujjayi breath coming into the rib cage through the back of the throat. 3 rounds of Ujjayi breath here. And when you're ready, gradually coming up to lift in down dog. 1 at a time. Finding your down dog and gradually feel the heels touching the floor. Dangle the head, opening the hamstrings. Three to 5 rounds in your down dog, adjusting the shoulders away from the ears, adjusting the feet as well to be in line with the hips. If you need to bend the knees slightly and walk 1 at a time. Beautiful opening of the calf muscles and the hamstrings here. Inhale and exhale the right foot forward into lunge. Then we lower the back knee and come to really feel the spine lengthening. Variation, you can go and open a bit further. So again, 3 to 5 rounds of breath if you want to be dynamic. Good. Or if you prefer to stay a bit longer here and feel the opening of your thighs, the inner thighs, sinking into your lunge. Three or 5 rounds of breath. When you're ready, inhale, lift up the arms, exhale, tuck the toes, lift back into down dog. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Good, so either you want to stay here or play dynamic. Move in and out. It's up to you. You can also engage the Muladhara Bandha so that you're never disconnected. You're always rooted. Okay, after 5 rounds, exhale back into down dog. Hop the right foot forward, ready for pyramid, and the left in line. They're pointing the same direction. If you need to have a block here, that's fine. And then gradually work your way to cascade your upper body over. 3 rounds of breath. Fingers in line with your toes. Lengthening through the crown and moving the shoulders away from the ears. Press more into the feet. Gradually, you may want to bend the front knee and gradually start pressing more to the ground to lengthen and open the front knee, yeah? After your 3rd round, inhale, Arms interlace and roll over for 2 rounds of breath here. Gently bend to the front knee if you need to and press into the floor and straighten it. Gradually opening the hamstrings there. Good. After your second, inhale and exhale into down dog, into plank, knees, chest, chin, gentle cobra, back into down dog, and then the other foot and hop the back, hip width apart. Again, any props if you want to use props, and then gradually work your way down. 3 rounds of breath here first. A variation if you want to. Some people may be more open to do so. That's fine. And after the 3rd round, interlacing the fingers and opening. Again, working intelligently with your breath. Exhaling here. Keep the toes opening on the floor, so that will ground you better. And after your final inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Gentle cobra. And back into down dog. Walk or jump to the front. Gently coming up, so you don't get dizzy. Don't be in a hurry. Good. Now we're going to go for 3 rounds of breath. And 3 rounds of rooting into Tadasana. 3 rounds of breath. And then see how you feel. We're going to do 3 rounds of sun salutation of your choice, your variation. So whichever you go for, 3 rounds of breath here. Third round. When you finish, we meet in Tadasana. I always tend to jazz up my third round with different elements, so keep listening to the breath. Parallel feet, Tadasana. Ujjayi breath is strong. Good. When you're ready on the next inhale, exhale, open to a wide stand, parallel feet. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale, come forward with straight backs. Now again, you can use a block. Keep the breath going. Otherwise, we can come onto the fingertips, adjust so that your spine is straight, flex in the hips. And now start, hook the big toes with the index, middle and thumb, and start cascading your upper body over. Three rounds of breath here. If you wish, you can have the outer edges, the outer side of your ankles, elbows out, and keep lengthening to feel as if the crown is going to touch the floor. Then we're going to, after 3 rounds, bending the knees and coming to Goddess. We hold it for 3 rounds. So if you need to come up and then exhale down, adjust a bit more if you wish, but holding it for 3 rounds here. Strong legs. Also. After the 3rd round, inhale, lift, exhale again, find your parallel feet and come forward. Lengthening through the crown. Three breaths here. And come up again to Goddess. So gently bend, look forward, don't get up too quickly. And inhale. And exhale. whichever variation with your arms there. Contract your Muladhara Bandha. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward bend. This time, we're going to move and walk the palms, fingers facing the back of the room. And surrender into your forward bend. After 3 rounds, if you wish to do a balancing, whether it's your only if you practice headstand or crow, you're welcome to do so. Or even baby crow. You can come onto forearms and just lift. Oh, it's lighter. Any posture that you feel you can do is fine. Balancing posture. And after that one, we're coming to a squat. Again, lengthening through the crown. Feel that your tailbone comes forward. Focus on the breath. Press the elbows more into the knees to open further. And then your tailbone will come further in. So shoulders away. Good. Three rounds of breath here. After that, exhale, little twist, if it's possible, to open. 3 rounds. Or just that one. And then swap for the other side. If you can't reach your hands, then reach up to the ceiling, trying to open and look up there, or gaze at the thumb. Or if it allows, you can reach your... Good. After 3 rounds, come to sitting. Janu Shirshasana, where we're going to put the foot to the inner thigh. Or those of you who are more open and there's no issues with the knee or the joints at all, you may go to half lotus. Feet are active, active foot, knee actively pressing towards the floor. Sitting bones are touching the floor. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale, surrender. Now, gaze is the big toe. You can reach your ankle. Some people reach here. Depends. But also if you have a prop, okay, you'll be able to do so. And when you want to go further, you just rotate. Every time you want to go further, you pull your body, but don't hunch. Move the shoulders away and go and feel that you're moving with your heart. Good. Five breaths, or dry breath. 4, complete surrender into your posture for today. And after the final exhalation, inhale, little bit by little bit, gently lift you up and swap. Whether you want to do half lotus or the inner thigh. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, come to forward. Inhale and exhale, surrender. Gazing the big toe. And you can also do a bind here, like so. After your 5 rounds, inhale, come up gently. And then both feet come forward. And they can be together or slightly apart. Inhale, let me see. Inhale. You can also use a block if any of you feel a need of prop here. Okay, just come to lift the pelvis a little bit more so you have more of a angle. Flex in the hips. Inhale and exhale. Forward gradually, can be here, gradually working your way to reach further and further. The other option, if you wish to try, is with your bent knees slightly, connect the belly with the thighs, and then start gradually straightening to a point which is comfortable for you without hunching the back. If you feel this is happening, come to a position, yeah, and work with your Ujjayi breath. Good. After 5, inhale, come back to center, and we're going to hold in Dandasana. Just to inhale, exhale, hold it for 3, or just be dynamic, release every breath. After every breath, soften and relax, or hold for 3 full inhales, exhales in Dandasana. Gazing the big toes. Good. After 3 rounds, inhale, exhale, hug your knees into the chest. Just to massage a little bit the lower back. We're not going to stay here long because we're going to do bridge. Or for those of you who want to take it further, you can go and do the plank, like so. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, lower. And again, make sure you press into the floor with your fingers pointing out in my case. The toes are flexed, so here it is more. The more you point your toes to reach the ground, the more energy you have to lift, contract the bum, and exhale, bring you down. So again, let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, point and lift. You can stay here for a whole breath and then inhale, lift the head, exhale, lower. Let's do 1 more. Exhale. Good. And then you're coming to hug your knees, lift into shoulder stand or bridge. Good. Any variation of bridge here. Chakrasana if you want to do, or just be there with palms underneath your back. Interlace fingers. Stay for 3 to 5 rounds, working your thighs in line with your hips. If you know where you're going with your shoulder stand, go for shoulder stand. You can be half shoulder stand. Find your breath here. Before you start moving further, lengthening through the tailbone, release the feet. Any variation, some people go into half lotus or full lotus, however, depending on your ability. The main thing is you're supporting your whole of the back with your palms and your fingers. Gradually either go to bull or plow. A variation, you can have the arms straight at the back or bend your elbows and support your lower back. Keep lengthening through the tailbone. Stay there for as many breaths as your body is happy to. A variation of bull is to put your knees and block your ears. Very meditative posture. Be allowing you would be able to hear the sound of your breath, and it's a very soothing. Gradually, after your inverted positions, you come to fish. Again, variation here to have a lotus, like full lotus, and then exhaling into fish, and gradually surrender for Shavasana. In Shavasana, become aware of the sounds around you, any sensations. Take deep inhales and exhales, allowing the body to really surrender to the floor and just listen. Scan your body from the feet up. And then gradually surrender and listen to the sound of your breath in and out the nostrils. Become aware now of deepening your breaths and wiggling your toes, your fingers. The head goes side to side. And coming up to final sitting position. For 3 ons and the final chant, Loka. Good. Inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you. Thank you guys for popping in again. Lovely to see you. And thank you for the comments. Okay, so let's keep that stillness within for the rest of the week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Good, let me know how you're feeling. How was it? Do you want anything extra next time? No problem. Okay, thank you. Much love. Bye-bye. Thank you. Good to see you, Martina. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye-bye.